What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy the Destroyer Ruiz, the former unified first ever Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. Supposedly has turned down the seven-figure lucrative deal by Eddie Hearn. Now, let me read you as follows. Eddie Hearn has said he made a big seven-figure offer to Andy Ruiz Jr. for a fight with Dillian Whyte, and he's thinking he might want more money than that fight. Ruiz, which is now 33-2-22, might be a little spoiled right now after getting $12 million payday against his last fight with Anthony Joshua on December 7th. If Hearn's seven-figure offer amounts to a pay cut for Ruiz, this is going to be difficult to him to agree to a fight with Whyte, 27-1-18. Now, here's the problem with this. We have a debacle. We have Andy Ruiz that may want more money. And we also have a guy that has beat Anthony Joshua versus a guy that Eddie Hearn wants him to fight that has not beat Anthony Joshua. But this particular guy has established himself in the heavyweight division through his actions and through other controversy of other people's wrongdoing. This is true. And that name of that guy is Dillian Whyte. So, now, Ruiz may take $5 million to fight Whyte. But here's the catch. Would he want to put that type of money on the line for a Ruiz-Whyte fight? Right? Simply because Whyte has lost to Joshua. Ruiz has beaten Joshua. Joshua is the cash cow, the golden goose, the guy, the A-side, you know, the man with the plan. He is the landlord. He is the guy that makes things work. This is not that fight, though, but we are putting everything on the table. Since we're doing that, Dillian Whyte has beat the man that beat Andy Ruiz, which is Joseph Parker, El Spidey, okay? Spidey Parker was the guy that beat Andy Ruiz by winning the WBO heavyweight championship of the world. So this is a tricky deal. And here's the thing. Ruiz might be a little spoiled right now after getting the $12 million. Well, he should be. Why? Because here's the thing. He's got $12 million. At least offer him what Anthony Joshua once was worth the first time out. That's my counterpunch on that. If I'm Eddie Hearn, I wouldn't offer him $3 or $4 million and then see, we don't know what that amount is. I don't like that. I think that should be concrete. I think that deal should be known clearly. Not a seven-figure deal. That could just mean $1 million. Okay? So if it's $2.5 or $3 million, that's just something to appetize Andy Ruiz to get back into the ring. Now, you got to ask yourself, is that appetizer better than what he's going to get on the Al Haymon side of Al Haymon, you know, when he comes down from the clouds? And then Al Haymon, which is his advisor, which is the guy he rolls with, his promoter, or whatever he calls himself. That's the guy he's with. He's the PBC master, right? Okay, we can see if he offers him what this comparison is. He might wait for that, and if that's the case, that's what it is. But then at that case, in that particular situation, it's a fear of Andy Ruiz becoming mediocre, becoming the guy that he once was with Bob Arum. He's nobody. That guy. He might become that guy once again that's complacent with making the two fight paydays with Anthony Joshua. Look, if he is, let me counterpunch this, people, and I want you guys to understand me, okay? Yeah, we want the best to fight the best. We want the heavyweights to fight the best heavyweights. But guess what? Sometimes you get the jackpot and sometimes you say, fuck it. Why do I say that? It's because Marcos Maidana, Robert Guerrero, Victor Ortiz, Andre Berto, they all did the same thing for less money. Let's be real. When they fought Floyd Mayweather, they didn't get the Anthony Joshua money. They didn't get it. They got money that Floyd offered them. Floyd offered them that type of money. Hell, Canelo got 5. Guerrero got 3. Maidana got 3 and 3 because he fought him twice. Victor Ortiz, I think he got 3. Okay. So if Andy Ruiz wants to get comfortable with the money that he's received, which was twice as much as what Money Mayweather, the guy that makes all the fucking money, the guy that has topped Forbes list, is making this being the highest paid athlete. If he wants to sit on his laurels, let it be. Why do I say that? It's because people forget that Anthony Joshua is the highest paying champion, the highest compensating champion we have out there. Okay? Ruiz has changed his life because of Anthony Joshua. He is officially the landlord. Yes, that's over Canelo. Yes, that's over Mayweather's ass too. Why do I say that? Because he's paying twice as much. He's compensating his fighters to fight him for twice as much money. What does that tell you? That tells you he's a landlord. That tells you he is the official cash cow. Not only is he making grand theft high career payday money that does compare with the Pacquiao's and Mayweather's, he's also paying these guys more money than, first of all, they're worth, but most importantly, more than Mayweather and Canelo has paid their guys. Facts. Okay? So let's be real about that. Maybe Ruiz is comfortable and spoiled. Eddie knows that. That's why he's already stating that in this article. So what does he do now? He gets it to $5 million if he really wants to fight. That tells you what you really want as a promoter. If he wants that fight, give him the money that you already paid him for another fighter. If you think Dillian Whyte is worth paying Andy Ruiz $5 million, show Dillian Whyte some respect. I said respect that he's worth, and pay Andy Ruiz that money and give us fans the fights we want to see. That's what I think that Eddie Hearn should do. Okay? Because yes, he's spoiled and he should be spoiled. You don't do that because now his expectations are higher, people. He expects more money. Yes, he lost. Okay. But now he's fighting another person. He's fighting another person from the same promoter that blessed him higher than he ever had. So what is he going to expect from that promoter that blessed him higher than he ever had? More fucking money. It kind of seems petty, but guess what? What did he do in the Ruiz rematch? He renegotiated. You think he ain't going to renegotiate now? Of course he is. Because he's accustomed to Eddie Hearn say, okay, mate, fine. You get $5 million. Okay. So that is that. So if Eddie Hearn really wants this fight, it comes down to Eddie Hearn. Why? Because Eddie Hearn is the guy that makes the deal. He reverts back to Anthony, to really for Dillian Whyte in this situation, to see, hey, this is how much do you want to beat Andy Ruiz? How much do you want to beat the guy that beat you? How much do you want this? But it's ultimately up to those two guys. You know, Eddie Hearn, Dillian Whyte. Do they really want that fight? Because what's going to happen, and here's the kicker, guys, right? There's the anti-silver lining in this situation. If they don't make it and they don't give Andy Ruiz what he feels that he's worth because he's been spoiled by obvious reasons, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is people are going to assume that Eddie Hearn is selling wolf tickets. That's true. That's facts. People are going to do that. You know it's going to happen. Eddie Hearn has a lot of haters because he treats his fighters right. But then when it comes to negotiations from other fighters that aren't his, they want to be so critical on him all of a sudden. And that's facts. So he needs to be critical on what he wants because, again, he offered this deal. So then you say, oh, Ruiz ain't worth $5 million. Well, damn, he was worth $7 million when he upset Anthony Joshua. And guess what? People that don't like him, the haters of Eddie Hearn and Dillian Whyte, are going to run with that scenario. That's it, guys. You guys tell me what you think Eddie Hearn should do in regards to Dillian Whyte wanting to fight Andy Ruiz. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.